Do you want to know how you can make 139% more than long-term rental? I'm right here in Orlando, Florida. I'm about to walk this 6-bedroom, 2-bath property and show you how you can make 139% more than your long-term rents. Follow me. How many people live in this house? If you want to learn how you can get 139% increase in your monthly revenue, that this property is going to rent out long-term rental at $2,300 a month, and now it's going to do $5,500 a month. This property consists of 6 bedrooms, 2 baths. One of the bedrooms is right here to the left, and guess what? Within 24 hours, this PadSplit is already up and running and has the first member moved in one of the premium rooms. I'm gonna walk you through really quick, show you guys a quick little tour of what you guys see behind me, which is a co-living space. Don't forget, if you think that anything that I give you in this video is of value, do me a favor, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and actually do me a favor, another favor, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this property. Would you do co-living? Is co-living something that you would use as an exit strategy? All you long-term landlords, I want to hear from you and what your thoughts are. So here's the kitchen right here. And the reason why this kitchen is so functional when you're doing a co-living space is because there's one main refrigerator here, but all the bedrooms in the home have their own refrigerators. And what that ends up doing is helps mitigate individuals from taking people's foods, taking people's drinks, taking people's snacks, and actually gives them a place to hide their stuff and keep it protective so they don't have to worry about individuals taking their snacks, their waters, their sodas, whatever it is. And it keeps less people out of the kitchens. Now, we don't allow people to cook in their rooms, but when somebody doesn't want to cook occasionally, they're able to come in here and cook. What I have found out from hosting hundreds of people on co-living and PadSplit's platform is most people get Uber Eats and they actually don't even cook. They actually like to get food out. But behind these cabinets right here, you will see that everything is equipped for these individuals to be able to cook their meal, cups, coffee makers, blenders, everything that they need to do to live their lifestyle is right here behind me. So you have a fully equipped kitchen with all the amenities, okay? When you take this property that we're standing in today, we take areas like the living room, which was right behind this wall previously, and the dining room, which was previously behind this wall, and we create bedrooms. Why do we do that? So we can maximize the dead space that's in this house and be able to provide revenue and another room for someone to live in. Back here onto my left, which is actually right through the house, that actually was a double slider door, okay? That first room that I pointed out to you was one of the premium rooms. I'm actually gonna take you in one of the smallest rooms. Let me show you what $225 gets you in Orlando, Florida. This property, or this room right here, has a queen bed. It's got a small little closet, little portable closet that we put in here. It's got a TV, it's got a refrigerator, and this is what I was referring to just now. People can put their snacks in here, people put their sodas in here, people put their waters in here, whatever they need to put in here to hide, to keep it away from these other members taking their stuff. And it's got a ceiling fan. So guys, when you're doing this business model, I always recommend put ceiling fans in your rooms, put a closet in your room. I prefer reach-in closets, put a desk in your room. As you get more competitive in this market of co-living and more operators come in this space, you wanna stand out, you wanna make it unique. And guess what? Your rooms are secure by a lock. You don't have to worry about fondling with keys or anything of that nature. But guess what? If it fails, you do have a hard copy key that you can get. Every single room is numbered, so you have a number on each door. You know exactly when you get into the property, which door is yours, what room is yours, and stuff like that. I was talking to one of the PadSplit members, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get her on the camera just now because we had a great conversation. I always like to see what their perspective is, and I think as an operator it's super essential for you to understand what their perspective is, why they picked the room, what they think about PadSplit or co-living, right? If you're doing co-living all by yourself without using the marketplace PadSplit, what they think. So for her, the room she wanted was big. She wanted a room that was big. That's one thing she mentioned. She also wanted a room that had a lot of storage because she has a lot of items. And she also mentioned that she liked the desk, and she also mentioned that she likes the refrigerator here as well. And then TV was a very important thing for her as well. So these are some characteristics of this bedroom of why she picked it. She also saw that there were some additional cabinets over here on this side of the room that was also appealing to her. But one of the main things of why she picked this unit, because it's only been 24 hours on the market and we've already got one person moving in, okay? And the reason why she picked this was because of the location. The location for her was super prime. She said that nothing was in this area, and that when this thing popped up, she felt like it was a gold mine, and so she took this opportunity right away. Now, this individual who's actually living in this room, I had a quick interview, and I'm gonna reference a couple things for you guys that we mentioned in that interview that I had with her that we just spoke about. One, she spoke about, I asked her a question like, you using the PadSplit platform, what do you think about it? She said she loved it because she felt like she would save money going through a recent divorce, and she's kind of in that transition in her life. So PadSplit really met the criteria of her, and it was a marketplace for her to say, hey, you know what? I can kind of settle in somewhere, you know what, get my bearings down, figure out what I want to do with my life, and save money. You know, and she said hundreds of dollars that she's gonna save every single month. She also loved that there wasn't no the big deposits, first, last security deposits. She likes that it was a easy transition for her to move into something. So I asked her as well, how does she research this? She said she was just looking online. She was living in a extended stay hotel, and she was researching online, and she found the company PadSplit, which we house our properties on. And that's how she found out about this particular property, actually the previous property she was living at. But one of the things she mentioned was, and one of the key things that you guys who are watching this and who are operators, make sure you're cleaning your property. I would say 2 to 3 times a month at minimum. Most of you guys aren't even doing that. So make sure you're having a cleaner go in 2-3 times a month. They're making reports of repairs that need to be repaired. They're cleaning everything. They're keeping the common areas clean, make sure people aren't smoking. But the reason why she transitioned and left the other PadSplit operator to this new PadSplit operator right here is because of cleanliness. So cleanliness can either make or break your business, guys, and you want to think about this. Retention is super important. If people are moving in and out, you're paying cleaning fees, you're paying the 10-day PadSplit fee that they're taking every single reservation that they're getting you, you are not going to be making any money. And it's super essential, like when you do this business model, how can you make members sticky as possible? So I always come from a point of, I want to make sure my members are happy. I want to make sure that if there's a complaint, we take care of it. And I want to make sure that we're always looking from the perspective of the member's perspective. So today, it was really cool. She actually let me stand in her room today and record this content. And I got to see her perspective on PadSplit and what she thinks about PadSplit and how she's utilizing PadSplit to save money, to transition in her life, and to really use it as a stepping stone to get her from point A to point B and to settle into something in the future that is her own. If you guys like this stuff, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the description below, and don't forget, I have a 3-day free PadSplit challenge that takes you from A to Z on how to PadSplit at a very high level and how to make this a real semi-passive business. Now, like I said earlier, this property is a 6-bedroom, 2-bath. This is one of the bathrooms. This is what members will be using in a common space. There is no private bathrooms in this particular home. So you have a shower, you have your toilet, little linen closet, and you have your washer and dryer here. I do not recommend having your washer and dryer in your bathroom, because if someone's using a bathroom, you can't clean your clothes. Right here to this side, you actually have a porch, and this porch is set up with 2 tables, one table where individuals can actually come, hang out, smoke their cigarette, have their coffee, and another table is just there as well, same thing. They can come, smoke, have their cigarette, whatever they want to do. Now, as you noticed, in this co-living property, we have updated the floors, we did the paint, stuff like that. This stuff showcases really well. And by the way, even though that these beds right now are naked and they don't have any linens on them, or they don't have any pillows on them, they don't have any quilts on them, when you do your PadSplit marketing, or you do your initial marketing on the PadSplit, you want to make sure that you are furnishing them or they do have those things. That way it showcases really well in the photos. But don't worry, I'm not going to really go in depth. I'm not going to go in depth too much about this property or how you really do co-living, because I've actually put together a 3-day free PadSplit masterclass for you guys to take, okay? The only thing I ask for you to do is go to my YouTube channel, The Real Javier Paredes. I want you to like, subscribe, and actually drop a comment below. Give me your biggest feedback on what you think about co-living. How, when you took my challenge, how has it helped you scale your business, all right? Let me show you this room, which is $265 a week, and what it gets you in the heart of Orlando. So you have, this room is premium because of the size of it, okay? It's got 2 windows, 2 reach-in closets, it's got a TV, it's got your mini fridge, it's got a little dresser here, queen size bed, ceiling fan, and it's a big room. It makes you feel comfortable. And I always tell people, if you're gonna be a co-living operator, when I first started out my co-living business, I would say, how can I get as many rooms as I possibly can in one home? Well, my mindset has changed over the years in hosting people. I like to make them a little bit bigger, more premium rooms. 100 square foot minimum, 120 square foot is even better. The bigger the better, the more homier the better, because people want to stay longer. So if you want your people to stay sticky, I want you to make sure that you're doing premium bedrooms with premium mattresses. That way people stay a long time. Right here is the other bathroom here that people will use as well. This bathroom, again, not private. This bathroom is for everyone to use. People go in and out as they please. And here are a few other bedrooms, and these are just a continuation of what I've already showed you already. If you think that anything that I'm giving you guys, or you have any nuggets, please let me know. I want to know what you guys think about co-living. It's the most trending thing right now. And if you're doing long-term rentals, you are left behind. I tell people, you better jump on the boat now. Because guess what? This is something that is super trending. There's a huge need for it. Affordability is tough right now. Everything is expensive. It doesn't matter what you buy, where you buy, it is expensive. And guess what? We are solving the community's problem right now. The community has a shortage of housing that's affordable for individuals. These single individuals who are gonna live in these bedrooms need a place to live. This is the best place for them to live before they go out on the streets or go into a homeless shelter. Do you want to be part of this? Do you want to be part of this movement? This is something that is good for the community. We are giving back to the community, and not only that, you as the investor, you get a better return. It's a win-win situation. So if you're a real estate investor and you've been long-term renting your property, I know what you're feeling. Property taxes have gone up, property insurance has gone up, operating expenses are more. You just can't keep up with all this increase in everything that you're dealing with in your property, and you're making $0. You know, the average long-term rental makes $200 a month net income. This property I'm standing in is gonna do about $1,500 a month in income. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this property, long-term rental, would have been $2,300 a month. Guess what? It's gonna do $5,500 a month approximately. Could do even a little bit more. But on the conservative side, $5,500 a month on one property. That is a 139% increase in your monthly rent. Do you want to be an investor who's in this playing field? If you do, let me know. Drop in the comments below, co-living. Go to my YouTube channel. I give a 100% free course on how you can become a PadSplit operator in today's market and crush it. Last year, I'd scaled to 33 units. I'm on track to do over $300,000 in income, and I want you to be in the same position. Listen, I hope to hear from you and see you on the other side, and DM me on Instagram. Let me know that you watched this video and it's been helpful for you. I'll see you on the other side.